Alright, how we doing? Here on the Rich Van Tassel channel, giving you the recap of Game 4 between the San Antonio Spurs and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Oklahoma City winning the game 111 to 97 to even the series up at 2 games apiece. Kevin Durant was spectacular in this game, dropped 41 points. Oklahoma City completely blitzed San Antonio in the fourth quarter. San Antonio had the lead going into the fourth quarter by 4 points. 4 points. And they got more than doubled up in the fourth. 34 to 16 was the favor for Golden State. Looking finally, LaMarcus Aldridge and Kawhi Leonard were somewhat held in check in this game. They shot 15 of 37, that is, from the floor. Not terrible, but not great either. 20 points for Aldridge, 21 for Leonard, minus 19 for Leonard, minus 13 in the plus-minus, though. Tim Duncan was held scoreless, did not attempt a shot. I'm not sure he played at all in the fourth quarter, only played 12 minutes the whole game. I'm not sure what the deal is with Tim Duncan. Obviously, there's something there. You're not leaving the guy out of a fourth quarter of a playoff game, if there's not some lingering issues, so we're going to have to see that. Danny Green was also held scoreless in the starting lineup. Tony Parker dropped 22. Pretty balanced off the bench. Boris Diaw leading the way for the Spurs with 11 points. Every bench player who came in scored, managing only with 9. David West had 8, so they were pretty good in that regard in comparison to Oklahoma City's bench, which was as good for what I thought they would be. 17 from Dion Waiters, who was very impressive in this game, 7-11 shooting. Enes Kanter, 11 points, 8 rebounds. Had some big offensive rebounds and some putbacks. Had at least 4 points in the fourth quarter, a big dunk that I thought was really the key moment that really propelled Oklahoma City to finish this game off. Russell Westbrook struggled. He shot 5 of 18. He had a couple steals, though, late in the game. He had 3 steals and did have 15 assists. So he just shows that he can do things in so many different ways. I know a lot of people don't agree on how good of a player Russell Westbrook is, but it just showed, sometimes he's not going to have a good shooting night. He's not the best shooter. He's very streaky when it comes to shooting. But he did drop 15 assists, made out for it, had big steals, so there's just so much he can do. But really the story of the game, of course, Kevin Durant, 41 points. Only 3 of 9 from downtown, but shot 14 of 25 overall. He was plus 17. Russell Westbrook, again, plus 18. So you can take whatever you want with his shooting percentage, but he clearly got the job done today. Now, moving forward, it's 2-2. I still think San Antonio's in great shape. I wouldn't be surprised if San Antonio wins another game in Oklahoma City. They're that good of a team. They went 27-14 on the road in the regular season, so certainly they are capable of doing that. If Oklahoma City were to win Game 5 in San Antonio, which I don't think will happen, they would have to close it out in Game 6 because I don't think they're going to win 2 games in San Antonio. They sure as hell are not going to win 3. So a lot of pressure on San Antonio actually in Game 5 to see if they can get that win, because if not, it'd be really tough for them to come back and win that game in Oklahoma City with a chance to close it out. I think if San Antonio is going to get the win in Game 6, it would be to close the series out. I don't think it would be if Oklahoma City is looking to close the series out. But again, I still think San Antonio is fine. They won the game in Oklahoma City. They got it early. So, they really only had to win 1 at most, and they got it. Because I don't think Oklahoma City is going to win in San Antonio again this series. Maybe a Game 7, but again, I expected 1 win. I expected it to be the Game 7 win when I predicted this series. I don't see them winning Game 7 after they win Game 1. Obviously, we've got to look at that Tim Duncan situation. What exactly is going on? Danny Green has to be better. I wouldn't be surprised to see if Patty Mills gets thrust into the starting lineup, or maybe even Manu Ginobili, even though Ginobili likes coming off the bench. But Aldridge and Leonard were at least held in check, and that was big for Oklahoma City. We discussed it in the last game. Kevin Durant really has to outscore Kawhi Leonard, and he did so. He nearly doubled him up tonight. So good job for him. So tomorrow we have what I believe is just we have Toronto and Miami and Golden State and Portland tomorrow. Both series at 2-1 Toronto and Golden State with the favorites. We will give you the recap of those tomorrow, so be sure to stay tuned. Thank you all so much.